You ever walk into a room, look around, and just feel invisible? Not because you're doing anything wrong, not because you lack talent or heart, but simply because people don't see you. They scroll past your messages, celebrate everyone else, and somehow forget you're there. And you sit with this quiet ache like, did I do something wrong? Am I not enough? Why does it feel like the world claps for everyone else but me? Yeah, that feeling. It's heavy, isn't it? And maybe you don't talk about it because it sounds dramatic, so you just swallow it, smile, and keep going. But inside, you're tired. Not physically, emotionally. Tired of being the strong one, the patient one, the humble one, while life keeps putting you on hold. But today, I want to tell you something tender and true. Jesus knows exactly what that feels like. You're doing your best, loving people, showing up, staying faithful. And life seems to respond with silence. People misunderstand your intentions, judge your heart without knowing it, and overlook your effort because you're not loud or flashy. You feel like a small candle in a world of fireworks. And sometimes you wonder, God, do you see me too? Let's pause here, because that question, that whisper in your soul, is not lack of faith. It's the cry of someone who has been trying, and heaven hears it. Imagine Jesus there, not glowing, not surrounded by angels, not with a crown, just walking, dust on his feet, sweat on his brow, human like you and me. People didn't always clap for him. Most didn't believe him. Even his own brothers thought he was crazy. The Pharisees rolled their eyes. Crowds used him for miracles, then abandoned him. His closest friends fell asleep while he prayed and ran away when he needed them most. Jesus, the Son of God, misunderstood, uncelebrated, overlooked. If the Savior of the world experienced rejection and silence, then your pain doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're walking a holy road. Maybe you work hard and get no recognition. Maybe you love people deeply and they don't notice the effort. Maybe you serve, you give, you show up and still feel like background noise in someone else's story. But what if you're not being ignored? What if you're being hidden? There's a difference. Hidden is not forgotten. Hidden is protected. Hidden is preparation. Hidden is God saying, I'm building something in you that applause can't teach and pressure cannot break. Heaven's silence is not rejection, it's training. You could force attention. You could hustle for approval. You could shout louder, fight for credit, prove your worth, but that would cheapen you. Instead, you're choosing character over clout, faith over frustration, purity over popularity, and heaven sees it. I want you to breathe right now, slowly, because God doesn't measure like humans do. He never says, too quiet, too humble, too hidden number. He looks at you and says, you are seen, you are known, you are mine. The world celebrated him only after his obedience in silence, sorrow, and surrender. That's the pattern of heaven. Quiet seasons precede divine recognition. Your reward won't come from people. It will come from God, and his timing, always perfect, always purposeful, always full of love. You're not late. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You're being shaped for something weightier than applause, eternal impact. When you feel unseen, remember, Jesus sees deeply. When you feel unheard, whisper anyway. He listens. When you feel overlooked, keep moving. He marks every step. And when insecurity whispers, you don't matter, he answers, you are chosen. You are set apart, and I have plans for you. One day, God will bring you forward, not suddenly like a surprise, but beautifully like sunrise. Slow, gentle, unstoppable. People will say, where did you come from? And you'll smile because heaven has been building you in silence all along. And the applause you receive then won't inflate your ego. It will simply remind you, God saw me before anyone else did, and that was enough. You're not invisible. You're intentionally held by the one who was once overlooked, so you would never walk that road alone. Jesus gets it. Jesus gets you, and he's not finished. Rest in that. You're safe in his hands.